Today we're checking out a brand new community where our builders are currently offering to pay all of your closing costs with prepaids included, and they're even offering lowered fixed 4.99% interest rates for the entire duration of the loan. And our community has no CDD, so you guys are saving thousands of dollars by just choosing to live and build here. And one of the best parts is that we have a premier location, being just 10 minutes away from downtown Mount Dora, as well as some other big developments. So whether you're looking to invest or you're looking for a forever home, this community might just be your stop. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you guys stay tuned, because you're not gonna wanna miss this one. Now, I know you guys want to see the rest of the home, but first I want to make sure you guys obviously understand where this is currently located. And today we are in Mount Dora, Florida. Now, Mount Dora is located north of Orlando, being just about 50 minutes away from downtown, with Orlando offering things like our world-class attractions and theme parks, as well as professional sporting teams and so much more. Now, our community is going to be circled and marked by the pin drop, and one of our most notable features about our community is that we're going to be located just 10 minutes away from Mount Dora's historic downtown. And we are currently live out Mount Dora's historic downtown area, which is home to many boutique shops like thrift stores, art studios, as well as cozy cafes. And we can't forget about the amazing water views at Lake Dora, which is what our historic downtown was built around. And most notably, one of my favorite places to stop when I'm downtown in Mount Dora is going to be Wave Sushi. Now, they are a sushi restaurant that makes a play on their food. They do a lot of sushi artwork, so they make sushi burgers, sushi tacos, sushi hot dogs, sushi pizza, sushi burritos, pretty much any food that you might normally eat on a day-to-day basis. They got a sushi version of it. So if you guys are into sushi, I know we don't do the vlogs anymore. You guys gotta let me know. Should we bring the vlogs back? If you're new here, you probably aren't familiar with the vlogs, but if you like this vlog-esque kind of style, let me know, because I would honestly love to bring them back. But next time you guys are in Mount Dora, or if you're ever in Mount Dora, make sure to stop by and try out Wave Sushi if you're into that. With that being said, I'll meet you guys back at the model home. Peace. Welcome back, everybody. And if you're new to me or my channel, my name is Dylan Concepcion, a real estate advisor in the Central Florida area, and I help people buy, sell, and relocate to Central Florida. So if you're thinking about making a move, reach out to us, because we'd love to help you make that decision. All my information is on the screen as well as in the description. Now, before we jump into today's tour, I want to make sure you guys obviously know what our community has to offer first. And our community has homes ranging in sizes from 1,800 square feet going to above 2,700 square feet. And our community is going to have base pricing starting in the 420s going all the way up to the 480s. And the home we're going to be checking out today is going to be our Sweetgum. I know, such a creative name. And it's going to have 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, sitting above 2,700 square feet of living space. And that is going to be the biggest model in our community. But before we jump and kick this home tour off, I just want to make sure you guys are aware that at the end of the video, we go over a numbers breakdown detailing things like your loan options, down payments, as well as what you can expect a monthly payment to look like. So if you're curious about the educational side of this home tour, make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of the video for that. And with that being said, we are going to kick this home tour off, and I'll meet you guys at the front of the home. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. Now let's kick this home tour off by stepping outside of the home, where one of the first things we're going to see is our front porch. Now, we do have a front porch on this elevation, as you guys will get to pick your elevation. So not every home is going to come with the front porch, but what every home does come with is going to be our pavers. You're going to have pavers on the front porch, as well as on your driveway, lined up all the way up to that 2-car garage. And our builders offer really nice standard features. Again, the pavers being one of them, another one being that we get the ring door doorbell as well as our coded entry lock. And you guys see the door, we have the door with the glass. Typically a lot of builders will not include this. This is just model design. Now it does depend, you might not get this exact door, but every single front door is going to come with glass and a window to look through. So that's obviously, these are nice features. Now stepping into the home, we walk into a long and narrow foyer with 9'4" ceilings, and then the door frames in this area, in the downstairs area, are all going to be 8 feet, creating a very grand environment that we walk into. Now the tiles we are seeing are going to be an upgraded tile. These are 12 by 24s. What would be standard is going to be the 17 by 17, so the big square ones. Just keep that in mind, you guys. Now behind me is going to be the first destination. We have an office space where you guys can see we're gonna get 2 front-facing windows, bringing in a decent amount of natural light. And I like the spacing in this room as well as the location being right at the front of the home, a quiet place to be able to focus away from the rest of the madness of the home. Especially when so many people work from home nowadays, it's good to have a space that's away from the, like I said, away from the rest of the madness at the front of the home. Especially when you get those windows, bringing in the natural light. It's nice to just look outside, right? Okay, 3 things. We have French doors here. Now this is going to be an upgrade. What you would typically see is just going to be an open archway that leads into the flex space. Number 2, fixtures. Fixtures are not included. You guys will have some options to pick out. Not at the design center, you do everything with the builder. So no design center, fixtures not included. The LED light that comes above is going to be anchored and hardwired. So you guys, if you ever want to hang a fan or a fixture just like that one, you can with no issues. And number 3, I got a little smudge. Maybe some of you guys saw it in the earlier clips. Just when you're wearing nice clothes, especially white, make sure to keep away from your girlfriend's makeup because sometimes smudges can happen. All right, now we keep walking down our foyer. The next spot we're going to reach is our half bathroom. Now I got some explaining to do, but first let's just check out the half bathroom. As you guys can see, we get a single throne as well as a single sink. But like I said, I got some explaining to do. Now our half bathroom actually starts right about here, okay? Now keep in mind, it starts here. So this is a half bath, a 2.5. We can upgrade it to a full bathroom and we'll get to that. Right here in this space where you see the sink is actually going to be a linen closet. Again, I love how you'll see as we go throughout the tour, we have lots of linens. So half bathroom starts about right here, and then we have a linen closet right here and a little bit of a hallway space. Now, if you wanted an extra full bath, we have to upgrade our flex into a full bedroom. So you guys can turn this into a bedroom, and then that would become a bathroom. Those come together as an upgrade. So if you guys wanted the 5th bedroom and 3rd bathroom, that's an option for you guys, which is really nice. To the right of me is going to be this staircase that go upstairs and take us to our 2nd story. And then just next to our stairs is going to be our laundry room. And one thing we don't get in this home is going to be the washer and dryer. And you guys could pick those out when you guys go to build and would be available through an appliance package. And I absolutely love the fact that it's downstairs. The laundry room is downstairs, so you don't have to lug the laundry up and down the stairs just to wash your clothes, except for your kids. Your kids do have to lug everything down the stairs. Now, before we check out everything behind me, to the left right here is going to be where a small hallway that takes us to our 2-car garage behind these doors. Now, I will not be showing you guys the 2-car garage today because our sales reps are using it as their sales office. It's been converted. That's why there was no 2-car garage in the front of the home from the drone footage you guys are seeing. Just behind me is the open concept where you get your dining room, your living room, as well as your kitchen. Now, and I love how much natural light we get in this space. We have so many windows, as you guys can see. Now, in our dining space, we get these 2 oversized windows, and I like the location of it. You guys can see you can fit a good size dining room table just in this location. And then when you have these natural lights and something to actually gaze upon and look outside, it's always a nice feeling. To the right of me is actually going to be understair storage, which is pretty cool. And inside, you guys will see it's a little bit of a mess. So this actually might be a good representation of what your storage may be looking like when you guys get to that point and moving in. Now, just on the opposite side of our dining space is going to be our living room. And I absolutely love, again, how much natural light we're getting in this area. In our living room, you also get those 2 oversized windows and plenty of space to fit your friends and family. You guys are going to see that ceiling fan up there. Again, no fixtures are included, but the LED lights above are going to have the anchoring and hardwiring for it. And you guys can see here is a perfectly positioned wall to hang up that massive 75 gagillion inch screen television you guys are going to bring into the home, and perfectly situated right there across from the kitchen. Now, before we check out the kitchen, it was bright and beautiful when I got here, and now it's raining. So if you're new to Florida, welcome to Florida, where our weather is as inconsistent as my dietary plan. Like I said, just on the other side of our living space is going to be our kitchen. And I absolutely love that extended island we're getting. Yes, it is extended, and yes, that is an upgrade. Now, the fixtures you guys see above, you guys will get to pick out some fixtures when you go to build, but keep in mind that is not going to be a standard feature. And on our island is going to be a stainless steel single deep sink. And paired with our stainless steel single deep sink is going to be quartz countertops, and that is going to be a level 2 and upgrade. Now, our standard feature is going to be granite countertops. So if you like granite, then that's obviously good news for you. Just on this side is going to be our pantry. So let's go ahead and get a quick look. We're going to have 5 shelves in here, no walk-in pantry, but enough space to store all of your family's goods. Now, I briefly mentioned the design packages and upgrade levels. We have 4 levels in this community, and you'll get to pick them. There's no design center. You get to pick them when you guys go to build, so you do all of that in-house. And how it works is, again, 4 levels. Every level you go up, you get more variety and more options. So if you want to go level 1 for your cabinets, then you're going to get, 3 colors, and then you go up to level 2, 3, 4, you get more options, right? And it goes the same for your countertops, your flooring, etc. Now let's get into the juicy goodness. Now we're talking about more upgrades, which is going to be our gourmet kitchen. And pretty much what the gourmet kitchen is going to be your top and bottom microwave oven combo, and as well as the stovetop, right? The stovetop and the range and hood. Now, what you would normally get is going to be the typical push-in oven stove with the door that opens, and then a microwave right here and a cabinet space right on top. So the good news, juicy goodness, is that the microwave actually comes with the range so that it's ventilated directly outside, and you don't have to worry about all the smoke just getting pushed to the top of your cabinets, getting the greasy dust all stuck up there, worry about standing on top of the countertops and cleaning it. It helps a lot with for sanitary reasons. Now let's segue back to the cabinets real quick. We're going to have 42-inch uppers with crown molding, and my favorite part is that those are standard. So no matter what level design you guys end up picking, you get the 42-inch uppers with crown molding, and that is huge. Now our next appliance is going to be our refrigerator. Now, our refrigerator is not going to be included just like our washer and dryer. However, if you guys have a good realtor like me, we are able to negotiate this along with washer and dryer as part of the deal, and I have been able to do that in the past. Now, behind me is going to be our lanai doors. Now, these are upgraded lanai doors. They are supposedly 9 feet. I feel like they're 8 feet just between you and me, but these lanai doors will take us to our covered lanai, and the covered lanai you guys are seeing is standard, which is huge. You guys could have the option to extend it, which would make it wider as well as longer, but with the standard option you guys get, I feel like you truly don't need to do anything. You guys can see that you could fit a good amount of furniture out here. And if you guys are familiar, I always say it, I need to see a grill out here as well as a TV to truly complete that ensemble. Now, just this way is going to be our master bedroom. And I know we have a downstairs master, and I'm a huge fan of downstairs master, so my knees don't have to hurt going up and down those stairs. So without further ado, let's check out our master bedroom. And in our master, we switch from our ceramic tiles onto our cozy carpets. And you guys can see a large fixture hanging down from our ceiling. Remember guys, that is going to be decorational only. We're gonna have 2 rear-facing windows in our master, bringing in a good amount of natural light, as well as a window above our bed, which also adds to the amount of natural light coming into our master bedroom. And you guys know I absolutely love my natural light coming in. Now to the left of me is something that we sometimes see, we sometimes don't. I am a fan of it. We have a huge walk-in closet right here that is located inside the bedroom instead of inside the bathroom. And as you guys can tell, it goes very deep and has a great amount of space for that special somebody in your life to take it all up. Now just next door from our walk-in closet is going to be our master bath, and I really do like this bathroom. We're gonna walk in and talk about it. Now we have a double vanity sink with those quartz countertops that we saw in our kitchen, as well as the same brown cabinets in stainless steel hardware. And I just remembered that I didn't even test it in the kitchen, but you guys are going to see it. We get the, oh, that was, sorry, that was a fail. We get the soft close in our bathroom as well as in the kitchen. Now keep in mind that is going to be an upgrade, probably a level 2, 3, or 4. It's one of them, but as you go up, it's not a standard feature. That's all you guys need to know. To the right of me, on the opposite side of our double vanity sink, is going to be a massive all glass step-in shower enclosure. As you guys can see, you get the rainfall shower head above, as well as a single shower nozzle, providing a great amount of space for a lovely couple to share. And then you're gonna get the window in the bathroom, which I am definitely a fan of. I love any extra amount of natural light that comes in. And we also have a seat here, which is nice. A good place for, you know, me to lift up and shave my legs, you know, if I was using the bathroom. Oh, real quick. Standard feature is going to be those ceramic tiles going all the way to the ceiling. I think that is a huge feature to have at a standard level. Everybody gets those. So that is obviously a very nice feature for you guys. Behind me is our throne room, but first let's take a quick look at this linen closet. You guys get 5 shelves in here. It is a little bit of a smaller linen, but it gives you enough space to put all those linens that you guys are going to be using, you know, for you inside the master bedroom. Now again, behind me is going to be the throne room. And what I like about a water closet is the separation and privacy it provides, being that if somebody's using the bathroom, washing their hands, or taking a shower, it doesn't interfere with whoever might be currently sitting on the throne. And it's also going to block out some of them stanky smells. Again, I just like the privacy that a water closet provides. Now, you guys got a special treat being able to see our master early. We usually save it to the end of the tour, but with it being downstairs, we had to check it out, and I absolutely love a downstairs master. Saving your knees that extra mileage going up and down the stairs. Speaking of which, is next up. I'll meet you guys at the top of the stairs to check out our second story. Let's go. All right, welcome upstairs, everybody. Now I got 3 things to mention about just our staircase area. First off being our window. I absolutely love that we have a window bringing natural light shining upon our staircase. Number 2 being that the model has upgraded stairs, so they have, you know, the wood. They're not carpet. The standard feature would be carpet all the way down, carrying upstairs as well. So all of upstairs is going to have carpet. Third being that we have a half wall, as you guys can see, that follows around the upstairs above the staircase. Now, if you guys wanted to spend money and upgrade it into something prettier, like a banister, you guys would have that option. However, we don't know what it looks like. This community and builder are so new to the community that they haven't built one yet. So keep that in mind. We don't know what that looks like. Now, as soon as we do get upstairs, again, we step onto our cozy carpets, and just behind me is going to be a huge loft. Now, this is where the kids are going to play. They're going to have their own private living room upstairs for them to hang out and enjoy. And I love the space we get, as well as the windows we have, bringing natural light into this area. And remember, guys, we have the ceiling fan in the model. That is a model feature only, but the recessed LED lighting that goes in its place is hardwired and anchored so that you guys could just install a fan or a fixture, whatever you guys wanted. Now, the first bedroom we get upstairs is directly in front of the staircase and leads into bedroom number 2. Inside bedroom number 2, again, we continue with our carpets. We get a single rear-facing window, which brings in a good amount of natural light, as well as 8-foot ceilings upstairs. Our ceilings are going to be 8 feet tall. Now, we have ceiling fans in all the bedrooms, which you guys probably saw. Keep in mind, again, we don't include the ceiling fans. You get the recessed LED lighting instead. And easily, my favorite feature upstairs is going to be that every single bedroom up here has walk-in closets, and bedroom number 2 is going to have the largest walk-in closet that we are going to see in our upstairs bedrooms. So you're gonna have plenty of space in that closet, which probably would go to the oldest child of the family. Right at the front of the stairs is a nice location too, because as soon as they walk up, they get to run straight into their room. Now behind me, you guys are going to see we have a door here. Now this door is going to open up to a linen closet. As I mentioned earlier in the tour, if you guys didn't forget, we have tons of linen space, which is really nice to see. And in this linen closet, you're gonna get 5 shelves. So a great amount of space for storing, obviously, the family's linens upstairs. And we'll get one quick last look at the loft again before we head out. I like that we have the desk here as well as the little end table there. This is a great spot for the kids to study, relax, watch TV, play games, whatever it may be. Family game nights would be really nice in this area. Down this hall is going to be our next 2 full bathrooms as well as our next 2 bedrooms. Now to the left of me is going to be the guest bath. Let's go ahead and take a look at this first. And we're gonna get a double vanity sink in this bathroom with the same quartz countertops we saw downstairs, as well as the same brown cabinets and stainless steel hardware we've been seeing. Inside the bathroom, I love that we have a window. It's always nice. I just like natural light coming in. It's always beneficial, so you don't end up with like a really dark bathroom or just dark areas in the home. Natural light is very important. Now, as you guys are seeing, this is not just a throne room, but it's going to be a separation and divider. In this room, you're going to get not only the throne, but you're going to get the shower tub combo with those ceramic tiles that go all the way up to the ceiling. And remember, those are going to be standard features, which is massive. Having that as a standard feature, look, to be fair, I've never seen that anywhere as a standard feature. And I've been touring homes for a long time. Now, again, we get another window inside of this small little divot, which is nice because, again, natural light, there's no dark spaces in the home, which is a very nice feature. We're gonna save this bedroom to the end and we're gonna come check out the bedroom across the hall. Now, before we get there, there's going to be our HVAC closet just right here. And again, guys, it's just going to be our HVAC. So nothing too crazy, but as you guys can see, a nice little pocket of the home for it. Behind me is going to be bedroom number 3. Let's go. In bedroom number 3, we are going to get a good amount of space. You guys have the ceiling fan above, which again does not convey. Keep that in mind. The cozy carpets, as well as a single rear facing window, which brings in a decent amount of natural light to the bedroom number 3. And you guys get a decent amount of space. As you guys can see, we can fit the dresser here. There's a little bit of walkability in this room too, and you still get, this is probably a full-size bed as well as the 2 nightstands. So you got more than enough space for a full furniture set in the bedroom, which is obviously beneficial to the families moving in. Behind me is once again another walk-in closet, which is nice to see, but inside of this walk-in closet is going to be the smallest one upstairs, which offers a decent amount of space, nothing too crazy. And even though it's limited on space, I still feel like one thing that's nice about them is no bifolds, no French doors for the closets. You know, I think it's nice just having a single door. It's really clean and easy to manage, right? You don't have to worry about the door falling off the track or the handles coming off the doors. Speaking of handles, back it up a little bit, miss. These door handles you guys are seeing, you don't have to worry about the door knobs that, you know, you got to tighten the screws frequently on. We have these are going to be the standard door handles in the community. You guys don't have to worry about that possibly being an upgrade feature. Behind me is going to be the final bedroom we get upstairs, which is going to be bedroom number 4. And gosh, guys, whoo, you in for a treat with this one. Let's walk into bedroom number 4. As soon as you step into bedroom number 4, you're greeted by that side-facing window, which brings in a good amount of natural light to this bedroom. And again, guys, the ceiling fan is not included, and the cozy carpets are going to be a standard. And this is going to be the biggest room upstairs. And it's not only going to house a really nice size walk-in closet, which we will check out soon, but this is an ensuite. So you guys get an entire bathroom in this room, which is perfect for, you know, Gma, grandma, or the oldest sibling if you guys don't have, you know, mom and pop living with us. So we're going to have a bathroom on that side of the room. But first, let's check out this massive walk-in closet, which is probably going to be tied for bedroom number 1 or a little bit bigger than bedroom number 1. When we step into this closet, you guys are going to see we get a window as well, which is also nice. So all the kids can run into the room when somebody's coming and look through the window to see, oh, who's coming, who's ringing the doorbell. All right, now let's walk to the other side of this bedroom. Again, this is an ensuite, so you guys are going to get a bathroom in here, which is obviously a nice feature if you guys are having the oldest sibling or somebody that needs a little bit extra privacy. You get a single vanity sink in this bathroom with the same countertops and cabinets that we've been seeing, as well as an all glass step-in shower enclosure. And again, as a standard feature, those ceramic tiles go all the way to the ceiling. And with upstairs having 8-foot ceilings, it creates very grand environments for all of the bedrooms and upstairs spaces. With that being said, that is going to conclude the tour for the day. So thanks for stopping by, you guys. I truly do appreciate it, especially if you guys are still watching. All that's left for you guys to do is stick around for our numbers breakdown. We go over things like our loan options, down payment, as well as what you can expect a monthly payment to look like. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, stay tuned. I'll meet you guys downstairs in the office for our numbers breakdown. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for stopping by our class. No Coach She today, just Coach me. So with that being said, I'm going to jump straight into it today, starting off with our base price. We have a base price on this home of $489,990, so just under $490,000. Now let's talk about what a monthly payment looks like at this purchase price. I rounded up to $500,000 to simulate what you might do at not at the design center, but with design options. Now you'll probably spend more, so I put it at $500,000 just as a baseline. We're gonna go in with an FHA loan at a down payment of 3.5%, giving us a down payment of $17,500, and you'll need a credit score of 580 to qualify for our FHA. Now, interest rates are floating around in the 6s, and FHAs typically offer lower interest rates. However, thanks to our builders, they've already pre-bought down our rate for any quick move-in homes, giving you an interest rate of 4.99, which gives us a monthly payment of $3,183 a month, and that is going to include your HOA and property tax. Speaking of HOA, that is our next segment. We have an HOA in this community of $93 a month with no CDD. So that's some monthly fees you're going to be saving money on. Moving forward, we're going to jump into our incentives, and our community has some really good ones going on right now. Jumping back to the quick move-in homes, you're going to have the 4.99 fixed interest rates, and that comes for the entire 30 years, not just a 2-1 buy down. And that's going to be for FHA, the 4.99 fixed rate. If you're going conventional, you're going to have a 5.49 fixed, again, for the 30 years for the conventional loans, and then you're going to get up to $20,000 in closing costs. So that's pretty much going to be more than enough to cover up prepaids as well as your closing costs. So you're walking into this home not only saving money on that monthly mortgage, but you're also saving money out of the pocket. So that is huge. You guys are pretty much going to have to come out very slightly. You might not have to come out of pocket at all for the closing costs. And now, if you're not going for a quick move in and you're looking to build from the ground up, we have different incentives for you. It's simply just going to be $25,000 in flex funds, and you get to plug and play where you'd like that. So whether you want to do upgrades, you want to buy your interest rate down, or even use it towards your closing costs, you guys have that ability to do so. So with that being said, we're going to move into our next segment. And now, before I move forward, I just want to state that I'm not a lender. All the numbers I bring to you guys are for educational purposes only, to give you guys an idea of where to start. So don't go attacking nobody saying, oh, but guys, these numbers are for educational purposes only, so keep that in mind. Now, we are going to jump into our tax estimate. And now, around this price, taxes are going to be anywhere from $5,000 to $6,000, and that came from our builders directly, so that's just a rough estimate. Now, I'm going to jump back into our loans. We already used our FHA in the example earlier. Now we're going to jump into our conventional. Now, our conventional has multiple down payments, and the most common we see are 3, 5, and 10%. So at 3%, our down payment is going to be $15,000. At 5%, it's going to be $25,000. And at 10%, it's going to be $50,000. Now, if you wanted to put 20% down to wipe off that PMI, it's going to be $100,000. But that takes away the PMI from your conventional loan. And I'm frequently asked, what's the difference between an FHA and a conventional loan? The main difference is going to be that PMI, primary mortgage insurance. With an FHA, it's going to be there the entire duration of the loan, the entire 15 to 30 years, versus with a conventional, as I mentioned, you can drop 20% on the home and you would wipe away that PMI. Now, if you need to go FHA for credit purposes or down payment purposes, and you're like, oh, I don't want to pay PMI the entire time, once you own 20% equity in the home, you can refinance out of the FHA into a conventional and have that PMI removed. Moving forward, before I jump into our final loan, I'm going to talk about our hometown heroes. So shout out to all the hometown heroes out there, first-time responders, being teachers, nurses, doctors, firefighters, EMTs, all of the sorts. You guys are getting the advantage of hometown heroes, which gives you up to 5% in down payment assistance that between $10,000 going all the way up to $35,000. And you're gonna need a credit score of 640 to qualify for the Hometown Heroes. Now, if you wanna check if your position is potentially covered, go ahead and reach out to me and we got you. And again, credit score is 640 to qualify for the Hometown Heroes. And now jumping into our last loan of the day, it's going to be our VA. So shout out to all my veterans out there. We truly do appreciate everything you guys do. And the VA appreciates it so much that they hook it up with a 100% financing loan. It is a big whopping $0 down for your down payment. All my veterans are required to bring to their closing table is their closing cost. And you're gonna need a credit score of 620 to qualify for the conventional. And now moving forward onto our final segment, our closing cost. I calculated a rule of thumb of 4%. Now on average, a good rule of thumb is 3%. That's typically, like I said, the average. However, it depends on builder as well as other factors. So I calculated at 4 to kind of give you guys a little bit of that extra buffer space. So at 4%, our closing costs are going to be $20,000. And what did I say? You get $20,000 for our closing cost assistance from the community. So anything over 20K, you guys would pull out of pocket, but anything under that, you guys could, that completely gets taken care of by the incentives. So that is huge. And that is the final segment I have for the day. So thanks for stopping by, you guys, and back to me in the kitchen. Coach me, we appreciate you as always, and as you guys can see, we are back in the kitchen. Now, as a final recap, today we were in Mount Dora, Florida, checking out our builder's Sweetgum. It has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, sitting right at just above 2,700 square feet. And now, this is usually the point in the video where I take a quick second to say thank you if you're still watching, because I truly do appreciate it. Or if you've been showing love and supporting my channel thus far, again, I truly do appreciate the love and support. And if you haven't heard me say it yet, my name is Dylan Concepcion. I'm a real estate advisor that goes all over Central Florida touring new construction communities and homes, so you guys don't have to. So if you found any value in today's video or my previous content, you should consider hitting that like button and subscribing. 1, because it is free, and who doesn't love free things? But it helps my channel go a long way. And 2, it keeps you guys in the loop so you aren't missing any opportunities similar to this one. So with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.